talked about this. Yeah, the Joker wouldn't survive a day in the Marvel Universe.
Oh no, he would. He definitely would. Once again, Doylist here, just prefacing that. The Joker would survive in the Marvel Universe because of one reason. He is super sane. What does super sane mean? He knows he's in a comic book. It is highly alluded to that the reason that the Joker is crazy and keeps getting away with it is because he knows he's a work of fiction. The only way he can make any difference is by continuing to do really fucked up stuff that makes readers continue to want to see him. That's the only way he could continue his existence. If he ended up in the Marvel Universe, he'd basically have to do the same thing. But, interestingly enough, he wouldn't be the only person who could do it. She-Hulk, Deadpool, Gwenpool. Gwenpool has even dealt with the idea of being cancelled and has figured out how to give herself longevity as a character in the Marvel Universe. So the question is, with the ability to know that he's a comic book character and knowing what comic book he's in, what does he do to ensure that he keeps showing up in the Marvel Universe? It couldn't be any of the things that you just listed because, like you said, he'd get his ass handed to him. So my thought, he'd start fucking with heroes in indirect ways. He doesn't have to directly kill someone, but he can use Joker Toxin and Fear Toxin. Or he might just revert to sort of his goofy phase. Claim to be a mutant with no proof. Or maybe he'd do something that he's done in DC Comics before. Pretend to be a hero. Find another manageable threat, save everyone from it, and lull them into a false sense of security. Because remember, the Joker's motivation is to be such a horrible, despicable person that the writers have no choice but to bring him back for later issues. And he has consistently operated in such a way to not put himself in the path of danger that could wipe him out. Because that wouldn't be interesting, and then he wouldn't be put in a later issue. So from a Doylist perspective, the Joker would be able to see the issue that he's in, figure out what comic he's in, figure out the themes of that comic, and find the one place to push just a little bit that he does something so horrible that they'll bring him back. And if he doesn't, then he's not being the Joker.